I walked to the checkpoint thinking the guns were safe, but I would be in danger. I thought that maybe they would rape me. The guard led me at gunpoint to the second floor of the building that used to be the town hospital. It had been turned into a Japanese headquarters and garrison. I saw 6 other women there. I was given a small room with a bamboo bed. The room had no door, only a curtain. Japanese soldiers kept watch in the hall outside. That night, nothing happened to me. The following day was hell. Without warning, a Japanese soldier entered my room and pointed his bayonet at my chest. I thought he was going to kill me, but he used his bayonet to slash my dress and tear it open. I was too frightened to scream, and then he raped me. When he was done, other soldiers came into my room and they took turns raping me. 12 soldiers raped me in quick succession, after which I was given half an hour to rest. Then 12 more soldiers followed. They all lined up outside the door, waiting for their turn. I bled so much and was in such pain, I could not even stand up. The next morning, I was too weak to get up. A woman brought me a cup of tea and breakfast of rice and dried fish. I wanted to ask her some questions, but the guard in the hall outside stopped us from saying anything to each other. I could not eat. I felt so much pain, and my vagina was swollen. I cried and cried, calling my mother. I could not resist the soldiers because they might kill me. So what else could I do? Every day, from 2 in the afternoon to 10 in the evening, the soldiers lined up outside my room and the rooms of the 6 other women there. I did not even have time to wash after each assault. At the end of the day, I just closed my eyes and cried. My torn dress would be brittle from the crust that had formed from the soldiers' dried semen. I washed myself with hot water and a piece of cloth so I would be clean. I pressed the cloth to my vagina like a compress to relieve the pain and the swelling. Each Wednesday, a Japanese doctor came to give us a checkup. Sometimes a Filipino doctor came. The other women could rest for 4 or 5 days a month while they had their period. But I had no rest because I was not yet menstruating. The garrison did not have much food. We ate thrice a day, our meals consisting of a cup of rice, some salty black beans, and a thin piece of preserved radish. On rare occasions, we had a hard-boiled egg. Sometimes there was a small piece of fried chicken. Sometimes we also had a block of brown sugar. I would suck it like a candy or mix it with the rice, and I was happy. I kept the sugar in my room. A soldier always stood in the hall outside the 7 rooms where we were kept. The guard gave us tea every time we wanted to drink. Once, he told me to wash my face with tea so my skin would look smooth. He was kind to all the women there. We began the day with breakfast, after which we swept and cleaned our rooms. Sometimes the guard helped. He fixed my bed and scrubbed the floor with a wet cloth and some disinfectant. After cleaning, we went to the bathroom downstairs to wash the only dress we had and to bathe. The bathroom did not even have a door, so the soldiers washed us. We were all naked, and they laughed at us, especially at me and the other young girl who did not have any pubic hair. I felt that the 6 other women with me also despised the Japanese soldiers, but like me, there was nothing they could do. I never got to know them. We just looked at each other, but we were not allowed to talk. Two of the women looked Chinese. They always cast their gaze downward and never met my eye. The only time I saw them was when we were taken for our daily bath and when, twice a week, we were taken out to get some sun. After bathing, we went back to our rooms. I would hang up my dress to dry and comb my long hair. Sometimes I sat on the bamboo bed, remembering all that had been done to me. How could I escape or kill myself? The only thing that kept me from committing suicide was the thought of my mother. At around 11, the guard brought each of us our lunch. He returned an hour later to collect our plates. Then a little before 2 in the afternoon, he brought us a basin with hot water and some pieces of cloth. At 2 in the afternoon, the soldiers came. Some of them were brought by trucks to the garrison. My work began, and I lay down as one by one the soldiers raped me. At 6 p.m., we rested for a while and ate dinner. Often I was hungry because our rations were so small. After 30 minutes, I lay down on the bed again to be raped for the next 3 or 4 hours. Every day, anywhere from 10 to over 20 soldiers raped me. There were times when there were as many as 30. They came to the garrison in truckloads. At other times, there were only few soldiers and we finished early. Most of the soldiers looked so young, maybe they were only 18 years old. Their hair was cut short, only half an inch long. Most of them was clean and good looking, but many of them were rough. I lay on the bed with my knees up and my feet on the mat, as if I was giving birth. Once there was a soldier who was in such a hurry to come that he ejaculated even before he had entered me. He was very angry, and he grabbed my hand and forced me to fondle his genitals. But it was no use because he could not become erect again. Another soldier was waiting for his turn outside the room and started banging on the wall. The man had no choice but to leave, but before going out, he hit my breasts and pulled my hair. It was an experience I often had. Whenever the soldiers did not feel satisfied, they vented their anger on me. Sometimes a soldier took my hand and put it around his genitals so I could guide him inside me. I soon learned that was the quickest way to satisfy the men and to get the ordeal over with. But there was a soldier who did not like this. When I put my hand on his groin, he slapped me. He was very rough, poking his penis all over my genitals, even my backside, because he could not find my vagina. He kept pressing against my clitoris, which got so swollen that I was in pain for 3 days. Even the hot water compress I made could not relieve the pain. Some soldiers punched my legs and belly after they had ejaculated prematurely, staining their pants with their semen. One soldier raped me, and when he was finished, ordered me to fondle his genitals. He wanted to rape me a second time, but could not get an erection. So he bumped my head and legs against the wall. It was so painful. As he was hitting me, the soldiers outside started knocking impatiently on the wall. Through the thin curtain, I could see their impatient figures huddled in the hall. Every day, there were incidents of violence and humiliation. These happened not only to me, but also to the other women there. Sometimes I heard crying and the sound of someone being beaten up, as there was only a partition made of woven bamboo that divided my room from those of the others. When the soldiers whipped me, I felt like a pig. Sometimes they tie up my right leg with a waistband or belt and hung it on a nail on the wall as they violate me. I was angry all the time. There was nothing I could do. How many more days, I thought. How many more months? Someday we will be free, I thought. But how?